welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for choosing me once again. Welcome back. I know I haven't been here in a while. I've been MIA. Um, Thank you so much for all the love and all the support. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for binge watching. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Yolanda and this is Unbow, your hit sister channel, where we're all about spiritual growth, femininity, and health and skincare. I know y'all, I have been missing in action, but I'm back now and I have so much to share with you guys, but I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste anybody's time because time is money. So I'm just gonna keep it rolling, okay? But I can't just come out of nowhere and just it can't just happen. But anyways, yes. I went on. So I've been MIA. Simply because I went on a social media fast, which was supposed to be a week long. I usually do these social media fasts every month where I just take a break, and just like sort of like think, you know. I feel like these days we no longer think for ourselves. We're so codependent on social media and what everyone else has to say or what they're doing, and that sort of like impacts us and sometimes can mess us up or our thought process. And I was at that point. Not only was I obsessed with this whole YouTube thing, when I say obsessed, I mean like, guys, full on obsessed. Now I was checking if people were watching my videos, and if you're not, I would be very offended. I'd feel sad. Why are people not watching? I was checking the views, comparing to other people's channels. I was just spiraling out of control, and that's when I know that it's time to take a break and breathe oxygen and just talk to God about everything that is happening. Um, so I had to take a step back. So the plan was that I was going to do that for a week because I usually do these things. So yeah, like as I was saying, and you know, it's so sad how we are so codependent on social media these days. We cannot, like, we no longer function without having to hear what other people have to say about things. Like, just think about it. We no longer think on our own, like, or for ourselves. I think because you said something, or you're gonna think because I said something. So it's like a rebut thing. It's a matter of you are someone shared an opinion, so now you thought about something so that you can either agree or disagree to that opinion. You don't start, or you don't come up with ideas anymore, or you don't just sit down and think, man. So I feel like, yeah, we are in the worst generation anyway. Every generation has its own problems or its own battles, and we were born for such a time, and we're the right people for such a time, and we know exactly what to do. That is why we even come up with such things as social media fast, so that we discipline ourselves. We keep our head in the game. We still keep our natural beings. With all the technology and robotic things happening around us, we must just preserve some humanity, guys, or some humanness, or a bit of humanness. Come on, we should preserve it for the next generations. Let it be not us. Let it be not us who sort of like get diluted, not even diluted, who just like sort of diminish, you know, in this tech world. Let's just try and preserve, even if it's 2% of humanness, for our kids and our grandkids. So yeah, so I needed that break, and I was planning on. I took that break for that was the first week of September, and after that, I guys, I felt sick, like I was ill, as in like bedridden. It was bad. I couldn't move. Well, okay, I could move, but I mean, I couldn't do my daily activities. I couldn't walk properly. I couldn't sit up properly. Everything was just like sort of put into a pause. And it's so, being sick and being away from home is not nice at all. And I, for one, don't have medical aid, so that is another thing. Medical bills, like healthcare is very expensive, and also going to public hospitals, it comes with a lot of things. However, by the grace of God, I don't want to dwell too much into that. By the grace of God, I'm still here and I'm standing and I'm healed and I am. You see, this week I'm perfect. Last week I tried making this video. I was in pain there and there, but now I am perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. I have fully recovered. So as I was recovering, the third week of September, the recovery was it was slow, simply because I was also stressed out with other things that have been happening in my life, friends, love life, um, everything, church, my relationship with God. I got to a space or a place where I'm not gonna say I doubted God, no. However, when you are in so much turmoil, sometimes you just cry out and be like, Lord, are you there? Are you actually hearing me cry? Are you hearing my prayers? And you just sit and you wonder, is it even all worth it? Because that's what the devil does. He plants, or he sort of sees a gap, and he starts whispering all these negative thoughts, fear, anxiety, and questioning, of God and his power. And I just felt I was in a very cold and dark space. And yeah, I just needed so much prayers, and of which a lot of people didn't call to check up on me. That also made me feel so sad. I was like, what? Why aren't people checking up on me? But you didn't tell them, Yolanda, that you were sick. No one knows. But I was just there. A lot was going on. However, like I said, by the grace of God, I'm still standing. I don't know where would I be without God or the Lord. Um, but I'm very happy that I'm completely healed, and also I'm grateful for the experience because it has taught me a lot. I would love to make this video longer than what it is right now, and sort of like dive in and explain, but I still feel so fragile, you guys. I feel so fragile. Um, I've just I've just got a lot of emotions, and things aren't always pretty. I think everyone knows that. Even with the people who trust God so much, even with the people who love God so much, we are not perfect at the end of the day, guys, as Christians. Things happen, and we also get cornered. And I feel like, if I didn't have the strong circle that I have, a circle that prays and a circle that is spirit filled, I would have just crumbled. But my friends and family, everyone around me is sort of like anchored in Christ. So it makes things so easier, and I'm reminded every single day of who I am and what I'm about, and how wonderful God is, and I'm able to see, you know, and looking back what he has done for me, or looking back at my journey personally, I just see that there's no place I'll rather be. I'm safe here, I'm cool here, I'm home here. So it's amazeballs. Yeah, I don't usually do this, hence that is why I didn't mention this part of myself, or I didn't mention this part of my life, or I didn't want to put this part of my life out there. However, I feel it in my heart to just, sort of like break in song. I have a song in my spirit that I'd like to share with you guys, and I'm just gonna worship and sing, and I hope it touches you. And I want to say to whoever that is in a dark space, a space of uncertainty, so much so that you start doubting your stance, or you're rooting with God, it feels shaky, or you're just at a place where you're starting to doubt everything, even just love, you know. I'm sorry that you're going through that, and I wish I could give you a hug, you know, and sort of like pray with you. I can still pray with you, of course, if you just, you know, DM me or text me, or leave a private message on Facebook and just say me too. I'll carry you in prayer, you know. And but yeah, I hope the song is yours. And yes, to everyone who has been watching my videos while I was gone, binge watching, thank you so much. You have no idea what it means to me, guys. um I'm so grateful and I'm so humbled by all the love and support. Sometimes I doubt myself, and like I said, I'm in a space where there's a lot of insecurities, fear, anxiety. I don't know if I'm going right or left, and I don't know if I'm standing or just walking or sitting, or it's a lot. But to see that you guys are just like, hey, where have you been? We miss you so much. That sort of gives so much life to me. So thank you so much for that, and God bless your good hearts. As the deer panted for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. I want you more than gold or silver, only you can satisfy. You alone are the real joy giver and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. For that you alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. For the you alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. to worship thee.